All right. Can everybody see a room?
Yes.
All right. Excellent. So
Target's really 10?
the target is really only a 10.
Wow.
It's a very low target room. As you get down here, the air is crisp and clean, and there's nothing seemingly doesn't look like there's anything that would be bad until the doors open, and then you see a small pack of those creatures that Brumhilda tore apart with her gun upstairs, and they are kind of like slowly working at this shut door, trying to force it open, and they are having very little success at it.
It's like The Walking Dead.
Yes, it is very much like a scene.
Did we have 2 turns going down the elevator?
Yeah, if you guys want to take one more run through on the elevator.
I want to try and heal myself again is what I'm asking.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
Are you kidding me?
Stop rolling really low.
Obviously,
what are you at?
I am technically at 1 hit point plus armor.
So, don't get hit.
Yep. So you
got all your armor, right?
Right now.
I do have all of my armor, but...
Stay behind. Hopefully I will be your armor for you.
So you guys can rearrange your tokens a little bit here around the elevator. The elevator was not big enough for your tokens. But Brumhilda, you are first, and you see this pack of these things, these mutant horde. There's about 5 of them trying to open this door up. Scale in this room is a little different. 50 feet looks about right for a move, and just to keep everything copacetic here, I'm just going to scale this real quick. Do it.
She's gonna retreat away from them, back to the wall, because she's still bleeding from the neck. Holding a gauze compress on her neck.
All right.
And gonna open up on them.
You're going to open up on them. Give me that dex roll. There you go. You can hit when you're in here, man. So give me that. Give me triple damage. And these things all see you, and they are not pleased at being shot at.
Bring it on.
Well, maybe they could have been friends.
So 18 damage.
18 damage. All right. One of them drops in this pack, and there are 4 still remaining. Una, you are up next.
Can I do my wild growth seeds again?
There's nothing living in this area. There are no plants for you
it's not wild growth. It's just. I guess you're right. It was nanotechnology to make plants grow. Since from now on we need to bring a potted plant with us.
I mean, could it have seeds within the little capsules that I throw?
I suppose seeds? One could make the argument you could maybe use it on the dead body.
Yes.
All right, let's go with that. Give me that roll. See if we hit it.
Is that my wisdom?
That is your wisdom. Yep.
Nice.
Oh, that's good stuff. It's everything within close. So yeah, you pitch these seeds down, and it sprinkles on these guys, and like the flora and the fauna in one of these things' guts just bursts out, and out of its stomach, and guts go spiraling everywhere as these strange life forms that were never meant to exist out in the open come into being where this thing's body used to be.
Well, that's not how pretty that normally looks.
And Ivar, that is going to bring us to your turn, sir.
So I think he's changed the scale in here. It's pretty. Got a long ways to go to get there.
Yeah, no. Let's say. Let me see here, because that's not right at all. going to do this and just make that number real small so it's easy to look at. I'm inclined to say that that's about a banana right there.
Okay. All right. Then
So
I'll-
right
then
across the room, about 20 feet.
I will quickly move
One
over
banana.
there. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the double nanner. And kind of glance back at Una and kind of smile at this interesting plant that she's brought forth, but seemingly not phased by this, what I see as intestines and guts all flying up and growing, which is kind of a weird thing to see. But and then I will take a swing at these guys.
All right. And I think if you are close to this target, it's going to make it a hard roll, which shouldn't really phase you with a roll like that.
Yeah,
So,
hit
yeah,
it.
you lay into these things. Go ahead and give me some damage.
7 points of damage.
Your axe just sweeps aside another one. And now 2 lie bloodied on the floor. And
I
now it
give
is...
a battle cry for Odin as I go in. For Odin's sake. And I'm done.
All right. All right, so their turn now. So they have somebody right by them. And they reach out to you, Ivar, and they just start wrapping their hands around you. They're skipping the whole trying to bludgeon you or beat you. They're just trying to hold you down and pull off your limbs. So give me a contested strength check here. Oh, that's going to be bad. So the first one reaches out and grabs you, and you just push him away, like
No,
he's not
you-
even there.
You don't touch.
I'll have to try harder than it. Does the vines have any effect on it, or is it just keeps?
So not on this, but on these next things that they're going to do, when they see that they can't just overpower you by grabbing you and holding you down, they start laying their fists into you. And yes, the vines do impact them, so these are hard rolls for them. So the one of them successfully hits you, 2 of them successfully hit you. So the first one tries to drag you down.
It's against my armor class, right?
So we're using armor as basically armor is health. So we're
Oh, I
rolling
see.
against the room target,
Gotcha.
you guys.
To
Yep, so this is-
confirm, if you have common armor, it gives you how much armor to
1.
absorb damage?
1.
1.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So you have 10 armor with just normal clothing.
Right, but so can the 10? But the 10 armor can't. Your base 10 can't be absorbed. You can't use that to reduce damage, right?
No, you
Or
can. You can use
Okay.
that base 10. to
Okay, so it's just health.
Yep.
That's what it really
Yep,
is.
armor is health. Except it's
Okay.
not health, it's health that needs to be repaired.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. And when your armor that's not that base 10 gets damaged, it needs armor that needs to be replaced.
So if you had +2 or +3 armor, that's only 2 or 3 additional armor points?
That's right.
Okay.
And Chuck, this is the armor rules from Blood and Snow.
Yep.
What we're using.
That's okay.
All right, so they bludgeon you and they deal 6 points of damage to you as they start just punching into you with fists that feel more like lead bricks than the fleshy stuff of man. And
Well, I take it all.
okay, and they give you you see in their eyes as they're up close some type of almost internal argument going on, like there is another mind inside that disagrees with what they are doing. And Broomhilda, you're up.
Aaliyah better damn well have a party for us when we see her next. And she lays into the group again with her rifle.
All right. And you hit last time, so this is going to be a regular roll. 17, that hits. So there's just nothing stopping you from hitting these guys in this room. Nothing confusing at all. 18, 20
20.
points of damage. All right, 2 more fall under withering fire, leaving basically just the one that's struggling with Ivar to get its hands around his throat. Did you want to move? Or are you going to stay hidden in the corner?
I'm bleeding from the neck here.
Okay, so question real quick on which weapons I could choose.
Uh-huh.
Is it any of the weapons?
Yeah.
Any of the high-tech weapons?
Any of the high-tech or the low-tech ones would be fine by me.
Good.
I see no reason why you can't take a regular old battle axe in the future.
Actually, I wanted a staff.
You have a staff, then.
Okay. So I will shoot a pulse rifle at the remainder guy.
Mm-hmm.
Which roll is that?
That was a dex roll.
It's dex. Okay.
Yep.
Boop. Yeah.
Oh, that is not going to hit.
Things.
So your shots just plow into that door. Just go totally wide.
At least it wasn't a 1.
I did not hit Ivar.
Ivar,
oh, these things have a kick. They probably don't.
All right, Ivar, you're up.
There's only one left, right?
There's only one left. He stands alone.
I step on kind of the muck and grime that's underneath bodies and go after the one that tries to grab me, and I will swing at him once again.
Okay. Sound hit.
Doing 11 points of damage.
You just bring your battle axe into his midsection and slice him in 2. They go down, and there are no more remaining. You were just standing face to face with a closed door.
I think we look around. I see looks like chests in the corner and some sort of control panel over on the left.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of look back at the ones that seem to have brains, and I tell them maybe they should. I have no.
You were breaking up there. I didn't hear you.
Cut out on me there, Chuck.
Yep, I said you should go check the control panel. The guys that are smarter than me, and I will go look at these boxes in the corner.
Okay.
Oh, I can do that. Wait, I actually have to grab it.
So it is going
my
to
turn
take
now.
this time to try and heal her neck wound that isn't done bleeding yet.
So as you go heading over, that's a low timer. As you finish this last one off and you head to those boxes, you can hear voices from the other side of the door. And you hear this faint whisper. You sound like, did you hear gunfire? And with that...
No gunfire here.
With that, we have a new timer on the board. Brumhilda, you're first. Oh. You're going to do some healing, you said?
Yep. She's going to try again.
There you go. That'll succeed.
Man, she's not very good at this healer job.
Brum, I thought that was supposed to be your specialty.
That's why we
She
brought you
finally
on this
manages
job.
to heal herself. So what's the...
So magic is a D8.
So it's a D8 plus your...
Magic effect.
Exactly. D8 plus your magic effect. You're getting it.
Yay!
So how does one determine your magic effect?
It was one of those points that you should have put on a place on your character sheet.
The 6 points that you could have assigned originally, if you put them onto... You can put them onto your stats, strength through charisma, or you can add them to any of the efforts.
Armor or effort. I think you could add it. Could you add it to armor?
And you can add it to armor as well.
Yeah, or any of the efforts.
So just like you said, you put 2 into weapon?
That was an item.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, those dice rolls: basic, which is a D4, weapon, which is a D6, magic, which is a D8, or ultimate.
All right. Well, it looks like I'm only rolling D8s.
All right. D8s are still good.
Better than
roll
nothing.
2.
Was that a
two's
D8?
better than
That was a D8.
Yeah.
2's better than
Hey,
the
I'm at
before.
3 out of 10 now instead of 1 out of 10.
Hey, you're still breathing. You're still alive. You're still good.
This is true. All right, you staying in the corner or are you moving around?
She's going to move up to help Ivar.
Okay. Una.
I'm going to study all these control panels and special flashy boxes.
Oh, yeah. All right, so give me that int roll.
Oh, that's an int, not a whiz? Damn.
Sweet int. Well, all right, what are you trying to do with these boxes? You're just trying to see what they do?
I'm trying to figure out what they do and if they can be used to open the door.
Okay, so it's doesn't take anything difficult to realize that these are how you open the door. This will get the door open, but it also looks like there are some access to some kind of security suite. Like this might be a security station with access to some cameras beyond, or something like that as well. But you're going to have to use some type of computer knowledge and crack through whatever security is in the way.
Some form of intelligence to figure that out.
Some
All right.
form of intelligence to figure it out. Yeah.
I'll see if I'm smart enough to do that. I am! Except I don't know why. Oh, sorry.
You're rolling as Grant Sight.
Apparently.
Yeah, so it's easy peasy. You crack through this thing like it's your grandmother's cell phone, and you see how to open the doors. You get access to the cameras, and give yourself a hero coin if you don't already have one. And I'm going to turn off. No, I'm not going to turn that off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop you some video cameras here.
So if I already have a hero coin, I do not take another, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Wait, can I give one to someone else and then take a new one?
Typically not. The way you did the incentive is to use them.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you already have one, doesn't do you a whole lot of good.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem.
But you do get to see what is in the room beyond. And so you'll see two little corpses there. You can ignore those two little corpses. Those
They're adorable.
Those are my sight tokens, so you guys can see beyond where you normally can see.
They're adorable. Do those look like cyborgs?
And it looks like there's some kind of mercenary outfit in this room ahead of you. There's a couple of them waiting by some kind of generator near another elevator who look like they're waiting either to ambush what comes up the elevator or to deal with something surprising coming around the corner. There's some type of mounted gun that has been set up that's pointing at the doorway. And then you have two others. One is looking at some kind of map, which has a readout of some other level of this installation. And the other one is looking at containment units like what you saw upstairs, those red stones, but instead they contain bodies of some kind. You can't get a good look through the murky water as to what those things exactly are.
So are there insignia or anything on all of their armor?
There is not, but they look a whole lot like the dead bodies you found at the doorway. It would be safe to assume that this is the same mercenary outfit that lost a few members on the way in.
We are supposed to be saving them, I think.
I think we're supposed to be saving the miners, but the miners are beyond saving, I think, at this point.
Oh.
This is a rival mercenary company that got here before we did.
Well, we haven't seen any corpses yet, so there's that.
This is true.
The strange mutants are all dressed like miners.
Oh.
So, Ivar, it is your turn.
I found the miners.
The strange one, which one's the miners? The ones in the containment units?
Yeah, some of the ones in the containment unit and the pile of dead bodies that was attacking you.
Oh, nice.
Also, they are also dressed like miners.
Yeah. Well, we'll start with opening this box. It's in front of me.
All right. Give me a D100 roll. Doesn't take anything fancy to open up some boxes, but you find yourself some loot.
Loot,
72.
Loot.
What'd you say, 72?
72.
Ooh, all right, let's see what a 72 is. I love loot tables. They're so good. 72. An EM spool. Looks kind of cool. Item, activate. And wait 4 rounds, and all electronics or electrics within FAR will be disabled for 4 rounds.
Nice.
You also find some food here, so give yourself... Find some like some ration bars in here. 4 ration bars.
Will that do healing?
Yes. We'll do healing. As I recall, food loot is a hit point per use. Get back if I recall.
Okay. Works for me.
Alrighty. And is that your turn?
That's my turn. As Helena, what did you find on the screens?
Oh, I found the miners. I don't think we
Oh.
can save them anymore.
Oh, well then I guess we should leave.
Some mercenaries and a big gun. There's kind of a neat map there too.
Do you recognize the mercenaries? Do we have any information?
Looks kind of like the same ones that were outside.
The ones we don't recognize. We don't know them. Okay.
Yeah, Tito, you want to give me an in check here real quick? See if you recognize exactly what band that is.
Yeah, right.
Nope.
Ivor
Don't know
has
their
no
company,
clue.
but they're probably the guys who got here right ahead of you.
Yeah. And I think that does my turn.
All right, so my timer ticks to 0, and you can see on the cameras, Una, these guys are kind of taking up better positions. One of these guys heads over to this gun. And this guy is just kind of pointing his gun at the doorway.
Are they looking at our doorway or towards the elevator?
No, they're looking at your doorway.
Oh, I think they know we're here. It must have been the gunfire.
Ah, yes.
Broomhilda.
There was a little bit of gunfire.
Meanwhile, off planet, Markin took some time to infiltrate the headquarters of this corporation and get some intel. And Doug, I don't know, did you have a chance to read my little blurb on the Discord about what you found out?
I did, yes.
Okay. Safe and secure in this new knowledge, he has some extra coin, although not as much as he'd hoped.
Clearly.
He has made his way down. And we're going to start with you, Doug. If you would, for me, fix your nickname so it's got your...
You want like a quick character bio or something, or something high level?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Why don't you introduce Markin to us real quick?
Yeah, so Markin is he's a ghost, but he started out life as a genetically engineered super soldier for the Ventar Special Space Force. He was purchased subsequently by the Driston Corporation, and they recruited it directly into their outreach and diversity program, where he was trained to work undercover and conduct corporate espionage, assassinations, and other nasty business. Over the years, Odin kind of chipped away at his psyche, and eventually resulted in him refusing a job, which got him killed ultimately. Standing before Odin demanded his allegiance and said, it's time for you to serve a greater cause, and put me to work with our current organization. So, upon hearing that we were headed to this planet, I went and did some corporate espionage and found out a couple of things. And obviously, you guys spread this, but basically found out that this mining corporation has been mining some rare mineral called a Yogg crystal, and that they've also discovered some kind of an altar with a special weapon on it that has yet to be able to be retrieved. And I'm presumably headed back, right, Zach?
Yeah, you are. And your shuttle is kind of breaking atmosphere right now as you come down onto the site. And you can see where your fellows landed, and you can see where another shuttle landed to the northeast and in the woods there. And right as those things kind of come into clarity, an anti-aircraft gun starts firing on your ship. What do you do?
So I want to put the ship on autopilot to kind of go ballistic toward the target, and then dive and then pull out and go back up into space. But I want to jump out the back.
Okay, awesome.
I want to do like a halo jump or something and land like actually on the target.
That sounds awesome, man. Give me a dex check real quick. Let's see how well you stick that landing on the way down. See if you take any flack along the way. That's less than super. So as you're coming down, you see that you've kind of like drifted into the path of this anti-aircraft gun, and you kind of veer and avoid the damage, the fire coming up at you. And just as you start noticing the ground approaching rapidly, and you see what looks like a pack of dogs kind of wandering off, you pull your chute, but you don't hit the ground super well, and you take 3 points of damage. You manage to roll with it.
Okay.
And
you're very lucky those dogs aren't around.
What's that?
I was saying he's very lucky that the dogs aren't still around.
Yeah, they have wandered off, and it looks like they have chewed almost all the way through some type of growth that is on the front of this building, some type of viney wall, putting a barricade on the front door.
Okay. Can I hit my stealth module and then go inside?
Yep, absolutely. And as you head inside, roll me a d4. One.
I'm just killing it tonight, guys.
Yeah, that is a great.
That was a good roll.
That is a good roll. That is how long it's going to take you before you drop out here to the rest of the group.
Okay, it was a timer roll. Thank you.
A timer roll. It was a good timer roll. All right, so let's roll d20 and get some initiative here real quick for everybody. See how we all fall.
Do we add anything to our initiative?
You can add your dex to it. So 20 for you, so Markin's at the top of the list, followed by Chuck and Ivar. Then I will go, and we have Brunhilde and Una. Does that sound right? Did I miss anything?
That's right.
Alrighty.
Brun with an N.
So, Markin, you are making your way down, and as you kind of come through this vined entrance, you see that there are a couple of tanks with some strange red crystals in them that seem to be glowing and emanating some kind of energy. There's the corpse of some mutated form laying on the ground that has been thoroughly blasted to pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And an elevator that has just arrived at your floor.
I pick up the comms and just quietly ask in my earpiece, where are we at, guys?
And you all hear that through your comms.
Downstairs, take the elevator.
Specifically, I'm at a console.
Copy that. And I jump in the elevator and hit the down button.
All right. So you will arrive on your next turn, sir. Ivar.
Having taken a little bit of damage from these various things, I'm going to start chewing on them ration bars that I found.
All right. So roll yourself a d4 and heal that much. 2 points.
and then I'll stand by this door and just wait for the ghost signal.
Okay. And that'll bring it to my turn. So, Una, you can see on the monitors that these mercenaries are starting to shift around kind of nervously.
The ones watching the other door or the ones watching our door?
You can see all of them moving around. When another one comes around the corner, taking cover, the guy at the front nestles in a little more and gets his gun trained on it. The one guy looks like he's checking the turret to make sure it's okay. And the lead guy in the front, this guy, seems to shout something out. You can hear echoing through the doorway. He's going, "Who's out there? We heard gunfire. Is everybody all right? What's going on out there?" And with that, I'm going to roll a timer. Ooh, that is not as long as I was hoping it would be. He says, "There's more of us down below, so don't think you can get a jump on us in here. Speak your piece." And then falls silent listening. Brimhilda, it's your turn.
Well, she's going to move over and take cover behind the whatever that is, the like security desk.
Mm-hmm.
Prop her rifle up and try and jab herself with the healing thingamajigger again.
Okay. Give me that wisdom check.
Just D20 plus wisdom.
Yep. And your target is...
Ooh.
Hey!
At 20.
So
Very
give
good.
yourself magic effort, and I think you get ultimate effort on that too. If you don't, I'm going to say you do.
You do.
So,
What exactly does ultimate effort do?
You roll a
Ultimate
D12.
effort.
Rolls a D12 in addition to what you were rolling?
Exactly.
Okay.
So that should heal you right up.
Yeah.
And you
Thankfully.
also get to roll your magic effort, D8.
He
Yep,
did.
already did.
That was the first one.
Oh, okay. Got it. So you moved, you did your action, and that brings us to Una. You notice down on your terminal a little light blinking, indicating that there is additional movement in another level.
I wish to check out the additional movement in another level.
Okay. So as you flip around, you see that the cameras cut to some type of mine where you see cut stone and crates and several more security people, several more mercenaries, a few of them in much heavier armor than the last. It also looks like this is where they found the red crystals that you saw up above.
Gotcha. So
You also noticed that... Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to remember the weird dudes in the tubes over here on the right. Were they the? I don't remember if you said they had the jumpsuits of the miners or not.
They do.
They do. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead then. Sorry.
Okay. So from your very limited vantage point, which appears to be by the elevator entrance, you can see someone's hastily set up a control terminal down here, and there's some science-looking guy who's shouting orders at the two and looking very agitated. You can't hear what he's saying. It doesn't seem to be rigged for audio. He seems to be trying to get them to load stuff into crates and get upstairs.
Does it look like maybe it's the red crystals?
You can't see what's in the boxes, but it's a fair guess that there are some red crystals down there.
Okay.
They're being moved. Mm-hmm. You can also see that there's some type of antechamber around the corner that has a lot of lights set up in it, but you can't see what's in there.
Well, they're not lying. There are more people downstairs. Can I try and see if I can't figure out what else this console controls? Like perhaps that turret gun over there?
Yeah, give me an intelligence roll.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
What's the plan for this one, Una? Do we take these people out?
Ooh, I'm so smart.
So you have no idea what else might be controlling by this. You just haven't quite figured it out yet.
Okay.
All right, and I believe that is your turn. Unless you want to move around.
No, I'm going to stay here at the computer consoles for now. I will
Okay.
relay the information that I have to my comrades. They weren't lying. There are more people downstairs, and some guy in a lab coat. He looks angry.
All right, and with that, Markin arrives. The elevator door opens, and Markin comes strolling through.
Yeah, and strangely, you guys all see an empty elevator.
Oh yes,
But
you
I-
don't see anybody.
But I key my wrist real quick, and you guys, Markin appears, becomes visible. Well, you guys seem to have made quite the mess upstairs.
Well, we're about to
And
make
down here.
It was messy upstairs when we got there.
Yes. Well, what's the plan here? Where are we headed?
Well, you see this door we're next to? I'm about to break it open.
Fair
All
enough.
the mercenaries on the other side are quite ready for us, I think.
Okay. Zach, do I see any kind of air vents or any other way to circumvent these walls than the door?
Give me a wisdom roll. Yep, there certainly are. They didn't exist until you said something about it, but there is an air vent right on the ceiling.
Okay.
And it goes somewhere, and I'm just going to say on a 1 or a 2, it's this room. On a 3 or a 4, it's this room. So it looks like it cuts off over to here.
Okay. I'd like to open the vent and, as sneaky as I can, head for the other room. Guys, I'm going to see if I can get behind them and maybe surprise these guys a little bit when you go through the door.
Well, maybe we can tell them we're not here to kill them.
Sounds good. I'll be ready on the other side of the door.
Brun nods. Says, let us know when you're in position.
Ivor sort of chuckles. Let them know we're not here to kill them. Good try.
All right.
How is there something you want me to roll for that, or how do you want me to approach this?
Nah, I don't think so. That looks a little bit longer than you can make in one. So it's going to be, you'll get to about here.
Okay.
In the vents.
And
So
I'm in the vent.
you are in the vent. Yep.
Copy that.
Let's throw up just a little thing on you so we know you're in the vent. Bear with me just a moment. Looks suitably good. There you go. Got a little gray box. Can't see that.
Gray box vent.
Gray box vent. Yep. Yeah, well, anyway. We know you're in the vent. Moving on. Ivar, you're up, sir.
All right. So, Markin, let me know when you're in position, and I will cut through the door. In the meanwhile, I'm going to take another ration bar.
Okay.
Now I'm feeling much better.
Awesome.
And then I kind of glance over at Una and say, so are we going to try to talk our way through, or is my axe going to hew a way through?
I mean, I guess I could talk to them and tell them we're not here to kill them yet. Maybe I should leave the yet off.
Well, you tell me when I go. And that's pretty much my turn. I'm just sort of looking at the door, making sure I know how to open it. Make sure when I go through, I'm going to open through it and come through as fast as I can.
Okay. And I'll tell you what, since you're taking all this time, like 2 rounds now getting ready to come through this door, I'm going to say the first action you take when you come through is going to be eat. So
Okay.
keep that in mind for me.
I will.
All right. These guys in the other room just kind of shuffle around. They're, looks like they're trying to get better positions on things. And Una, you see that the scientist-looking fella down there is like periodically walking towards that antechamber, pointing at something, telling the 2 bigger guards to deal with it, and then they like shake their heads and wave their hands at him, and then he walks back and yells at the other 2 and pointing fingers. Generally just kind of shuffling around down there, getting more and more frustrated that what they're not doing. And that brings us back to Brumhilda. And actually, I'm going to pause here because all of you are going to go before me. So if you guys want to shuffle your initiatives around here and wait for Markin to go, you guys are welcome to do that.
That actually sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to hit my stealth watch again and go invisible and then move as far into the room as I can.
Okay. So move is about 25 feet, just so you know, is a single movement.
Okay.
And action-wise, you can move twice, which is called a dash. You can move and take an action, or you can stand still and take an action. So this is about 10 feet of movement. So you got about 15 more feet you can move around. And you know how to use the measuring tool?
I'm learning.
There you go. So you are dropped through and you are in the room.
I want to go to here. I can drag me?
Yep.
Or no?
You should
Select the arrow and then move your token.
There you go. So when you drop through there, you can clearly see that these crates have stuff in them. And there's a few chests over here.
Okay. I'm going to just key my comms 3 times, just to indicate that I'm in position and ready to go.
All right. There also seems to be this thing over here, which is some type of gas generator. Some type of fossil fuel generator. All right, so that was your move. Do you want to take any kind of action?
Is there any kind of prepared actions in ICRPG? Forgive me, I don't think I read any.
No.
Okay. Yeah, can I do a whiz roll for just perception again and just see if I can get any more detail about the crates immediately around me?
Yeah, sure. Good. And actually, you could search the crates discreetly if you would like to.
Okay. I don't want to actually disrupt anything. I don't want to move anything.
Okay.
I want to be like silent as the grave.
Silent as the grave. Nice.
Very nice imagery.
So it looks like these have some more of those red crystals in them, along with some extra gear for the mercenaries. It looks like there's some rations in one of them. There might be some weapons or other equipment in other ones.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it would be difficult to crack them open.
Okay.
One of them contains a box of ammo that might be for that turret.
Mm.
That is what you get.
Okay.
Broomhilda, you're up next.
He hasn't told us that he is in position yet, so I'm holding my action.
Yeah, he did.
I did.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that part.
He keyed the
I heard that he
comm.
was searching crates.
Oh, no, he keyed the comms. You guys know he's in position.
Okay. Then I wait for Ivar to open the door.
All right. Una, do you want to do anything before Ivar goes?
I want to see if I can't open the door myself.
Oh, yeah.
Do I know if the mercenaries, does it look like they have like dark vision goggles or whatever?
They have some type of HUD on them,
Mm.
but it doesn't look like they're wearing night vision goggles.
Wonder if I turned off the lights if it would help us at all. Okay, I want to try and open the door and perhaps disable that gun over there.
All right, give me another int check.
Damn. I am completely average.
That's the
That's
target,
good. The
though.
target is 10.
Woohoo!
So while you're interfacing the system, you manage to find a way into that turret's controls. And it doesn't look like you can shut it down completely, but you can buy some time before it kicks on.
Okay, I stall it as long as possible, and once the other two are ready, I wish to open the door if that's also a thing I can do. If that's too much, I won't.
No, go right ahead. Roll me a d4.
Sweet!
Let's see how long you disable that gun for.
Oh, damn.
So there it is. There's your disabled timer. Come on, make it a little bit tinier. There we go. All right. And you open the door for Ivar?
I shall open the door, and I shall definitely tell them that I'm opening it before I do it.
Probably a good idea.
Ivar,
All right.
you need.
Why is my mouse not working here?
I have to adjust the layer.
One to your right behind the map, one to your left behind the desk,
Thank you. There we go.
and a
I
couple
find
near
one
the
behind
big
the
gun.
desk, and I say, "We're not here to kill you," as I swing my axe at him.
He has a
Nice
very
roll.
surprised look on his face.
That's good.
Nice
'cause
roll.
Ivar, that was very good negotiating. I'm not sure if he understood after the axe, though.
Yes, he takes 21 points of damage as my axe embeds itself in his skull.
Woo,
Oh,
snap.
goodness. I gotta check my notes on these
Oh, wait,
guys.
I'm sorry, I slipped. Odin be with me. And I will just keep moving on into the room.
Yeah, so you just walk up and bury your axe in his head. He has a very surprised look on his face right before you split it in two. And the other guys start going, "No, what? No, shoot him! That's Broomhilda. It is your turn."
Do I have line of sight on the guy behind the map?
That is a very good question. Sure. I'm going to say, though, that's a hard shot if you don't move. You can get a little closer if you want to.
If I don't have a good shot, then I'm gonna move up here.
Yeah, that'll do the job. That's just a normal shot.
And I will roll for that. Oh, it looked like it was going to be an 18.
So you open fire on that guy, and it kind of just ducked down behind the table. And you see the glass shatter as he gets low.
Yep.
All right. And that brings us to my turn. So,
As we hear the DM laugh evilly.
if he didn't before, he's gonna now. So they immediately turn their weapons. This closest guy here turns his weapon on. And Starts trying to put rounds into him. Unsuccessfully. Man, you guys I am rolling terribly today.
Woohoo!
It's some type of carbine.
You should
Oh,
keep
no.
doing that.
Not an axe! And immediately he tries to almost run away from you here.
It looked like he went through the wall.
You can run, but you'll just die tired.
While the guy you shot at starts firing back, and he says, "Stop being a pussy! Stand there and shoot!" As he starts firing successfully on Grimhilda. Take 4 points of damage as his carbine tears into you.
Ow.
The guy manning the turret starts pushing a few buttons on the turret, and you hear him go, "Stupid refurbished tech." And then he reaches down to his belt and grabs some kind of grenade and just tosses it into the room.
Oh.
And it starts spewing out this thick, acrid, green smoke. And as that burning sensation starts filling your lungs, everything seems to be slightly more difficult to do as that sinks in. But he does not give up his position there. I have another guy that I just noticed.
Do the mercenaries seem affected?
The mercenaries do seem affected by this. They're breathing it in right along with. So room difficulty went up to 12 from. And he levels his pulse carbine on Ivar. Says, "You killed Jake! Damn you! Make you pay for that!" And proceeds to put lots of bullets into the computer terminal on the other side of Ivar.
Well, that's going to make me mad.
Markin, you're up, sir.
In the miscellaneous gear, did I happen to notice if there were gas masks inside of that or not?
You can take a moment to search. It'll take your action to search.
No, don't want to do that. All right. I'm going to move right in behind this guy.
Okay.
And I want to pull him off of the turret. Like 2 daggers to the throat and drag him backwards off the turret.
Ooh.
All right, give me that check. Give me a strength check. Oh, so you kind of reach around him, but that smoke gets into your lungs and throws off your vision. And you feel your daggers kind of scrape down and hit his armor before they dig into flesh. And he kind of rolls around and shrugs it off without getting pulled away.
But I have his attention now, right?
Oh yeah, he knows you're there. He can't,
right.
And you are now visible too.
Yeah. I over the comms. More gas in the back corner. Lots of stuff and lots of equipment in the crates back here. And I'm done.
All right, Una, your delay timer goes away.
Damn. So, can I activate the sprinklers to see if it'll get rid of the gas?
Oh, sure can. Sure can.
Is that another one of them
It's
int
going to be
checks?
another one of them int checks. Yep. As you are navigating your way through this computer system.
So good at int. Ugh. Doing well. Doing well.
That was a good try, though. I definitely that props to that.
Thank you.
So it will be easy if you want to keep trying on turn.
Okay.
All right. Is that your turn? Do you want to stay where you are, or are you going to move?
No, I think I'll stay where I'm at, because if I move, I just get in the way of more bullets, and I don't like being in the way of bullets.
All right, Ivar, you're
Funny,
up.
I don't think anybody likes being in the way of bullets.
I don't know, Ivar seems to enjoy it.
I love it. I love the smell of bullets in the morning. With that, I yell for Odin. I charge in here. The guy that was just shooting at me, I will strike at him with my axe.
Mm-hmm.
I will use my hero coin to modify that.
Oh, that was a D12, I think you rolled.
That's a hit. Oh, it's a D12. It's supposed to be a D.
Yeah, you're supposed to roll a D20.
No, the hero coin just adds to it.
It's worse.
Yep. Too bad. So that misses because my own 3. So I missed it. So I stand up there and I just say, "Well, can you shoot me when you're close together? Let's play."
Brimhilda, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna try and shoot Dude Man Bro behind the map again.
Dude, man, bro. All right, let's see it. There it is.
All right, so damage for that weapon is normally a D6, right?
Correct.
And it's plus weapon.
Plus a D12.
Mm-hmm. Plus
So-
your weapon effort bonus if you hop
And
on.
I get to roll the damage 3 times because of the boon thing that I have.
Yeah, you do.
So that's 3d6 plus my dex mod, correct? Plus a d12.
3d6 plus your weapons effort bonus.
And each of those D6 gets that weapons bonus. And each of the D6s also rolls ultimate. So you're going to be rolling a D6 plus a D12 plus your weapons effort bonus 3 times.
Oh, okay. So that's this plus this. This plus this. And then this plus this.
Oh, good gracious.
And then technically you can spread that around however you wish to people you can see.
Can I see the guy that is not... No, actually. I'd rather distribute it into the auto turret. So I'm going to hit the one guy until he's down and then hit the turret.
Okay. So, why can't I touch things? Second here.
16, 23,
Yeah, so the first guy goes
25.
down in the first shot. Map's being all funny for me here. 7, 8, 9. And the second 2 shots, you said after you kill that first guy, you're going to go into which one next?
The turret.
Into the turret next.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
want the turret to open up on either one of the people that are right next to it, or myself for that matter.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes good sense. Let me see
Pew,
what
pew.
that's got for HP here.
Silly
Oh, my
players, they're
good.
shooting things.
So yeah, that's going to be enough. Take out that turret,
Woohoo!
which is on Slayer.
That works.
You just
Map
pump
just-
rounds into that turret, and it just goes down in a smoking heap.
Excellent. Took care of the turret.
That was an epic turn, man. Take a hero coin for that. And I need to take a short break, real quick, at the height of this action. And I will
It's okay,
be.
I can refill my beer.
I will be right back. Yeah, take a moment to refill beer. And I will be with you momentarily.
He's gone. Now we can talk about him.
Yeah, it works. It's not like we're, being recorded or anything.
Hello, everybody. I'm back.
Hello. We were not planning the demise of the DM and
Oh,
his
good.
characters.
Excellent.
At least not on the channel. We were doing that in the side channel.
Yeah.
You know, the one we have so that we can discuss things without the DM hearing.
Like
Oh,
the
yes.
other Discord channel that I have.
Man, that sounds like a good idea. I mean, it's totally what we were doing.
I heard little feet clambering upstairs, and I had to take a break to put someone to bed. So sorry about that.
No worries.
All right. So, I seem to recall somebody took out the turret, and
I believe it then immediately switched to your turn.
and then
Yep.
immediately switched to my turn. All right. And this guy should be dead. Okay. So, Brune, you gun that guy down. You take out the turret. The two guys standing next to it suddenly get unhappy looks on their faces, but are not in exactly a position where they can just step away from the situation. And yet they do. And he backs off. In a very orderly way, they push you away and then start backing away with their guns up. And firing at you as they go. So the first one is going to take a shot at Markin. And he hits for 4 more points of damage. And now I should let you know, Doug, the way damage works is that everyone has 10 hit points, but your armor also serves as health. So you can either choose to take it to your hit points, or you can reduce your armor. Now, when a piece of armor runs out of points, it's destroyed. So you just have 10 points from just the clothing you're wearing. And plus that other armor piece you have has 1 armor point.
So if I take the damage on that 1 armor point, it goes away.
Correct. Yep, that armor will be destroyed. Yep. Or you can take it from your 10 points of armor that are like your normal clothing, or you can just take the damage. Repairing armor requires some type of repair roll. Which you'd have to do when it's like safe downtime.
Okay. Okay, so I need to make a decision. So can I take the first 3 damage that I took from the anti-aircraft?
Just on your armor?
I guess on just my regular armor, these additional 4 as well?
Sure can.
Okay.
Oh no! That second shot against Ivar crits.
Jeez.
So that's going to be a little bit painful. Oh. So take 6 points of damage from that other gunman.
Ivar laughs at you and says, "Is that the best you got?"
Third guy comes over here and frantically starts hitting the button and reaches down to his belt, pulls out another grenade, tosses it over. Says, "Fire in the hole!" And that's where he's shooting for. Right about there. So I'm just going to roll a d12 for a clock. See where it drifts off to. So 12, straight up. So you're going to take, Doug, take another point as he pitches a grenade up there and it goes off next to you.
Okay.
The other 2 guys are dead. These guys are grouping up around the elevator, seemingly in retreat. And Markin, that brings us back to you. Yes.
Okay. Ruler. So I can go all over the place here.
Yeah.
Go get him.
It looks like you can get anywhere but behind the furthest guy.
25 feet's the normal move.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just like very nonchalantly like reach into my suit jacket and pull out my blaster and point it at the one that just shot me and shoot back at him.
Okay.
Which one are you shooting at? The one in the middle? There's another crit.
Mm-hmm.
Good lord.
Good
So
job,
D6
guys. Keep doing this.
D6 plus a D12 plus your weapon effort.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but like, what is this?
This is awesomeness. Move on.
Advanced science.
Blinded me with science.
So I don't see a roll. I don't know if I missed it. There it is.
There it is, 10.
That drops him. Down he goes.
Can I click my wrist too, or no? Is that an action?
You want to turn on your stealth suit?
Yeah, I just want to go invisible.
I feel like that should be an action.
Fair enough.
To go invisible. But you can move still.
Okay. I'm going to move over there.
Okay. I did not see a move. There we go.
He moved it. He moved
I see
behind the
move.
wall.
I see it now too. Excellent. Una, that brings us to you. On the monitor, it looks like the sciencey guy is now like kicking over empty boxes and trying to like shove the two of the smaller guards back there to make them do something.
To do something towards where we can't see, right?
To where you can't see. And they're basically just like pushing him back and flipping him off, and then he pulls something out of his pocket and is like showing it to them, and he's pointing at it like it's important, like it's a symbol of authority of some kind.
I know how he feels. I too have worked with children.
Well.
You also notice that at the end of that exchange, they all very suddenly turn and look at the elevator. So it is your turn.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's what that means. Oh, my gosh. I'm paying attention.
It's okay. It's okay.
We've got, what, one guy left?
Looks like two.
2. Timer's at 4.
Oh, behind turn order. Gotcha. Let's see. I'll come out from hiding. Why not? First, I wish to try and get the, what is it called? Water things, sprinklers to turn on again.
Oh, yeah. Let's give that easy in check.
The water things. Oh, hey, yeah. It's alright, you guys can have the crits.
Roll again and roll another d20 to see if you can confirm the blunder.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep. Alright, no blunder.
That sounds terrible.
So yeah, you still have no idea how any of this works. Way to use the waypoints.
Thank you.
Una?
Right. Alright, I'm gonna move into the room here. Oop, I can grab my picture. I know how to do it. And I'm gonna move over. Oh.
You might have to slide through the doorway.
It does make me slide through the doorway. That's so cool. I will move about there, because that's about where I can get to.
Okay. That leaves you, Ivar. You are up.
So, Ivar, yells for Odin as usual, and as he comes running across here, he sort of glances over at Markin, and you might hear under his muttering under his breath, Odin hates cowards, and runs over here and smacks this guy.
Just a backhanded slap, that's all.
Yeah, just misses him.
Just misses him, man. All right. Still struggling with that smoke in your eyes, making your eyes water up.
I'm just letting him have hope. And that's all I got.
All right, Broomhilda, you're up. The murderous cleric, the murderous healer is ready to go.
Give me just 1 second. I can't really... Alright. So I'm going to move here. if I can move into the other room.
Hey, everybody left the room. The dynamic lighting is coming into effect now.
Help is on the way.
And then I'm going to shoot my friend with the heal gun.
Okay. Now, Doug, have you actually taken any damage, or has it gone in the...
I've just been taking armor damage.
All right.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Ivar's bleeding. He can help you because you're help.
Well, I can't really get a
Yeah, I
fire
know.
on him, can I?
You can take a
Don't go for
second
second.
move to get
Well, you
around.
could double move.
But then he couldn't shoot.
Right.
He couldn't. He can't heal.
True fact.
Do you want to change your position, or are you still content there?
Well, can I get right here? I don't think I can get right there.
I don't think you couldn't get that far.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah,
Sweet
that's too far to get way up there. You're about your limit there.
Does the computer next to me look intact?
It certainly does.
Does it look like I can stop the elevator? Is there anything that would let me stop the elevator there?
Make an int roll. Let's find out. See what you have at your disposal. 12. Yes, absolutely. You find elevator controls. And
Okay.
you can stop the elevator.
I shut him off.
All right. Ivar, you notice that a little light above the elevator goes...
They're in maintenance mode.
Ivar gets a glint in his eye as he sort of snarls at you guys and says, "Time's up, boys."
So they just ever so briefly spare a glance for that red light and then turn their attention right back to the fight. Combat knives, yes. Excellent. So the one right in front of you, Ivar, reaches down to his belt and pulls out a combat knife. It's like, oh, no. You want to stay up close, we can do it that way. And starts taking swings at you with it. Just barely managing to nick you as he goes. 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Meanwhile, his friend, he kind of circles around you. His friend starts heading over to these boxes and seems to be kind of getting on top of them to get a little bit of a high ground on you. And a little bit of a flank there. And takes careful aim and starts firing down at you. With his rifle. With his carbine, that is. For 5 more.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yep. And they say, if we're going to die, we're going to go down fighting. You're not going to drop us like you did our friends.
Oh, but I am.
Brave words for someone with no more escape.
And Markin, you are up, sir.
Yeah. Just to confirm, this is the one that you attacked last time, Ivar? You missed?
Yes.
Okay.
This
I'm
is the-
going to step out around the corner. Just about that much. And yeah, Ivar, in the Ventar Special Space Force, we have a saying: everyone wants to go to Valhalla, but nobody wants to die. And he draws the pistol back down on the other guy and shoots the guy that you just missed. So, blaster. This one.
Ooh.
Not that guy, though.
Flowery words. You should have been pulling the trigger instead.
Una, it is
See,
your
Ivar,
turn.
that's how you make friends. Nice speeches.
Uh-huh.
Oops. No, wait. This one. Ah! I know how to technology. I do. Probably.
Technology. I know how to technology.
Probably. I will move. Wait, yes. About
Click
here.
back on the arrow. There you go. Okay.
And then I will try shooting things.
All right.
Go for it, Una.
That is.
Dexterity roll. I believe.
Dexterity. D20 plus your dex mod.
Oh yeah. I'm totally outfitted for this too.
So it's just too much trying to avoid hitting Ivar. Shot lined up right.
Darn.
Ivar, you're up.
Brunhilde makes it seem so easy.
I glance back at Markin and Una and I say, I'm not afraid to die. Odin will greet me at the gates of Valhalla. And I will smack the guy right next to me.
There it is.
Finally,
Well done.
10 points of damage on him.
Nice roll.
Does he go down?
And there he goes. He finally goes down. One mighty blow. Take a hero coin.
Thank you. And one more for Valhalla. And I will charge straight up onto these towards this guy up here on the crates, and I'll say, you next will meet Odin in Valhalla.
He looks at you and snarls and says, we'll all go there. Brumhilde, you're up.
Well.
I'm going to stay at the corner here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to shoot Ivar with the your rifle.
Awesome. Give me that wisdom roll.
Nice.
All right, magic effort. That's when you want to roll, Max.
That's the one. So you see
Yep.
Ivar just sort of reach up with his sword and shield, or his axe and shield, and feels the healing power within him coursing through his veins, and he just smiles at the guy in front of him and says, my friends are helping me. I will see you in Valhalla soon.
That's awesome. Take a hero point for that if you don't have one.
I already have one.
All right, that brings us to my turn.
Bum,
So
bum, bum.
the last guy's face kind of pales beneath his visor, and he raises his rifle, his carbine to your face, and then turns it sideways as if firing over your shoulder and says, if I'm going down, we're all going down. And you see him fire at these tanks over here and just puts 2 rapid shots into it. And you hear a hiss followed immediately by a boom. So everyone except Brumhilde take 2 points of damage as these little tanks here detonate. And
Ow.
that includes him.
How much damage was it? Repeat.
2.
2 points.
Well, that wasn't very nice at all.
The room is kind of now not only filled with the smoke from that grenade, but like there are flames kind of licking along the walls and this black acrid smoke from fire drifting in as well.
You know, you'd think those sprinklers would start themselves at this point.
And at that point, Markin, you are up. The sprinklers go off.
Oh, that's how you do it.
All right. I'm gonna. At this point, I'm gonna run up and leap the box in between us and land on top of this guy. Daggers stab him in the chest.
All right.
Doesn't know why I try.
That's a 1. You roll again. Make sure you don't confirm that blow.
Yep. Roll again. All right. No crit. No fumble.
Hey, that looks
Una.
like a similar roll.
That brings us to Una.
No, truly, I really think I can. Brunhilde really makes it seem very, very easy. I shoot at him.
There's just too many people in the way, and the sprinklers are throwing off your aim. You staying put, or you gonna move, Una?
I'll go ahead and move.
All right.
I can do the thing. I move this close.
Okay.
Actually, can I get on top of the boxes?
Absolutely, you can get on top of the box.
Boop! I'm on them.
Nice.
Brunhilde,
So
mine's broken.
Your gun is broken.
Well, clearly.
That brings us to Ivar.
Ivar takes out his sword, throws it to Una, and says, "Try a sword. It's much more effective." As I swing my axe at this guy, and I miss. Do I use my hero coin to go again?
Yes, sir. Oh,
Wow.
you rolled the same thing.
Wow.
Just that kind of a day. I'm just playing with him now. I'm just like, we're on the road to hell anyway. We might as well enjoy the journey.
I'm confused. Have we made friends, or is he still an enemy?
Broomhilda, you're up again.
She takes her rifle and she's like, "Can we stop messing around?" And takes a shot.
All right.
Now watch. This is going to be where I'm going to roll a 1.
2 1s in a
And
row.
it's a 20. No.
Oh, maybe not.
Nice
No,
job.
it
This should pepper him.
did. 3d6 and plus your weapon time 3. That burst thing is just
Oh,
brutal.
ignore the D12.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. He's dead. So you're all stabbing and shooting at this, and then Broomhilda rounds the corner and just.
Can we
So
stop
fighting
playing
is-
around?
Yeah.
All right, so there's no one left alive. The sprinklers have kind of put the fire out, but you all get this kind of foreboding feeling in your bones, as if some evil is beginning to awaken. Markin, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'd like to. Can I delay my turn?
You sure can.
Am I allowed to free speak? I don't know how this. Like, I know where you want us in turns. Am I allowed to free speak? Can I delay my turn and then take an action after?
You guys can
always
talk.
free
That's fine.
speak. Technically, there's no delaying of turns.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. I'm gonna move to the elevator door and rip the door open. I assume this is the elevator, right?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, so you go over there and you pry it open. And you see that the elevator is stopped some 50 feet or so down.
Okay. Would opening the door be my turn?
Depends. What else do you want to do?
I want to slide down the cables on top of the elevator.
Yeah, we can do that. No
Nice.
problem.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
And
drop
when I
you,
get there, I just, I'm preparing for an ambush basically. So I'm gonna wait. think we're losing
Okay.
Zach.
No, I can still hear you guys on Discord, but it looks like my video's freezing up on me here.
Roll 20.
Yeah, right?
For some reason, like Roll20 does not play nice with Discord for me, for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm just going to reconnect my client here real quick.
Okay.
So, yeah, you slide down, Mark, and no problem. And that brings us to Una. You're up next.
Sweet. I want to check for in these boxes for any sort of advanced science thing or magic.
Loot.
Yes, absolutely. There is totally loot in there. There
Yay.
is totally loot in there. And I'm going to roll on my fancy table. What do you find? So as you go digging through there, you
Ooh.
find a motion. It is not small. Not small at all. It's basically going to be the only piece of equipment you can really... Well, it's about the size of carrying three big things around. But yeah, there you have it.
Well.
Fine.
Nice.
Is that like something you would carry, or is that something like we would take to a vehicle or something? Or
A backpack.
Yeah, more like a backpack. Yep.
Okay.
So how
I mean,
many
you could
equip
absolutely-
slots do you have?
I want to say 10.
Okay.
Yeah, you have 10. It's on the sheet that you shared with me, Heidi.
Oh, is it seriously?
Mhm.
Oh, yep, it does.
Max 10.
Yep, it does. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right. So as soon as you pull that out, you can see that there is movement below, presumably from those mines. Shows up clear as day when you click.
Yep, I click it.
That brings us
I
to you, sir.
start searching through the boxes as well.
Oh, yeah. Gonna get some more of those sweet loot rolls. There it is.
That's what I'm looking for.
So you find some kind of serum in there, and as you're reading through the instructions, you get the feeling that this is gonna kind of boost your durability. And sure enough, it is a heartstone.
So I kind of move up. And instructions, I threw those. Didn't even see those. This amazingly looking, what looked like whiskey. I thought I'd found whiskey, and I drank it right down. And, gave a toast to Odin and said, "Oh, Odin, make me strong."
That is a sweet loot roll right there.
Ivar, do you always
basically,
drink strange liquids you just find?
Define strange. The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right, Brimhilda, you're up next.
Well, I mean, if everybody else is doing it, I might as well dig through the crates too. Well, we only have a turn left.
So there's only, it looks like 2 chests up there. So it looks like the best stuff is gone.
Oh, gotcha. Well, in that case, who's the most hurt?
Probably
there's still
Ivar.
stuff in this. Yeah, actually, I'm doing fine.
I'm down
Really?
2 health, but I'm also down an elevator.
So you can still look, by the way. It's just, it will just be a different table.
Okay, sure.
I mean, I don't want to dissuade you from finding loot.
I mean,
A forgeman bellows. You find some type of electronic bellow. Don't know
All right.
why they have one of those, but they do.
it
And
can
that
go
is
on
what
the
it
ship.
does. Yeah.
What does huge mean?
3 slots.
Yes, that. 3 slots.
Yeah, just as a ICRPG kind of game tip, when you see loot boxes, we should loot them. That's the reason they're there. That's how we get better.
Mm-hmm.
Noted.
Your XP is items, is what you're telling me.
It's exactly right.
Okay.
Yes, you advance through the acquisition of stuff.
Ooh.
And so you definitely want to do it, because every now and then you'll and I've learned this from personal experience. You don't loot the boxes, and then you're not good enough to buy. Keep going, and things go bad from there.
Good
Always
insider
loot the
info.
boxes.
That will help.
Always be good adventurers. That's what I heard.
Greyhawk the
Alright.
room.
All right, so
Cray
my
off
turn.
the room.
So from below, you hear some kind of, and like the ground almost trembles beneath your feet, and then you immediately, Markin in particular, you hear gunfire coming from down the elevator shaft from below you.
Mm.
Didn't Markin just go down the shaft?
He did, and you all hear gunfire as well. It's quite as loud as Markin. And
Markin,
Is it
you
in the
okay?
elevator? Is it in the elevator?
no, it is coming from below you, like not in the elevator, but
Oh, that's
down
you.
the shaft, wherever
Yeah.
this goes.
Ivar, it seems there's a firefight below me. Not sure how far, but it's not in the elevator.
You're saying they started the party without us? I'm on my way.
Would you like me to turn the elevator back on?
Doesn't matter. Either way, we get there.
I would like to turn the elevator on.
Okay.
So I just walk back over and hit the switch that I hit before.
So, Doug, the elevator starts moving.
Which direction is it moving, GM?
It's going up.
Oh.
It's going in the
Good
direction of
question.
Late
Good
Last.
question.
And as you slowly find yourself coming back to the top of the elevator shaft.
Okay. Presumably this is the same direction it was headed previously, right?
Correct. Yep. It's almost like these guys called the elevator and below.
Okay.
Almost. Not quite, though.
Okay, can I'd like to go stealth, and I'm kind of along for the ride, I think. So that's what I'm
Okay.
going to do.
All right. So you are now stealth.
Coming up, everyone.
Do you drop into the elevator while it's coming up there?
And it's not clear to me, well, what's above me.
Oh. So you're not going to get crushed.
Okay.
If you want to stay up there.
I'd like to stay up there until it comes to a stop.
So it comes to a stop. And it is sure enough on the floor that everybody else. All right, Una, you're up.
Can I take a look at the monitors again? Or is that way too far away?
It's kind of far.
Okay.
And in fact, it was kind of far to pull the elevator over, but I'm just going to roll with it.
Okay. Well, there's something probably very scary down there. The other mercenaries were arguing a lot with the science guy. He seems to have paper that says he's in charge, though.
The science guy.
I mean, we could call him Bill if you wanted.
All right. Are you going to get in the elevator car?
Yes, I'm sorry. I get in the elevator cart. Do.
Is everybody getting in the elevator?
Yes.
Oh, is it empty? That was never clear to me.
No, yeah, the elevator arrives, the doors open, and it is empty.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
So disappointed. Aww.
Yeah, I'll drop into the elevator.
Okay. Ivar?
Into the elevator and down to the scary thing.
Into the elevator.
What's up,
Brunhild in the elevator.
Oh wait, before that, can I see if there's any more of those grenades on the dudes?
Yes.
Like
you
on my
can.
way towards it.
Yep. Let's see what you get.
Sweet.
I'm gonna say, a 1 is one of those smoke grenades. A 2 is a. 3 or 4 is nothing. He doesn't have any more on him.
Darn.
Sorry.
It's all good.
So while we're riding the elevator, I'd like to very quietly squeeze both Brun and Una's butts, like standing next to each other. Like try to trick them into
You all
thinking
feel
that.
a little pinch.
Brun looks coldly
Right.
at Una.
Una winks. I didn't know you felt that way.
She frowns. Doesn't say anything.
Ooh, the sounds are happening again.
All right. Going down the elevator.
Oh, I've done something.
All right. So you all see an elevator, right? And you
Yep.
all see
Yes.
a little 13 sitting on top of a corpse, right?
Yep.
Yes.